Hey, how's it going, YouTube? My subs, Upside DIY, just doing another DIY here. Making good sorting boxes. Uh, this is kind of like under, pennies to make, and then you got at least a $5 to $10 sorting box. It's kind of dark right now, but I made one right there. I just taped up the outside of this, and then all I've got to do is patch up and tape the inside, and these make pretty strong boxes. I've got another box right here that's going to be made into one, and it's going to really help me out when I'm sorting a lot of this stuff. I'm cleaning up the area where these where I'm going to assemble this table. Basically, I use my new drill. It's really nice. I guess I could show you guys that. And I made these little small pilot holes. First I made a jig for the pilot holes. It's kind of good to have. And then it's basically the width of one of these boards. I got this one unpainted as a guide. Oops, there goes a new tub. So here's my drill. It's my pilot drill, basically. The one that I just bought, and I already put it to work. I'm retiring this Thor drill. These are really nice, and it's electrical, but these were made in the late 1800s, and I got lucky, and somebody threw this out, and I picked it up, and the box is kind of like right down there. But this Ryobi new drill is basically the same. I broke one of these bits. These thinner bits are really hard to, they go for a certain amount of time, and then it's so fragile that, it's good to keep it straight. Keep it straight angle. So yeah, I got these boards. I use this template, and then I basically have 48, 40, and 36 inches, and both sides on them are all ready to like this one. I had to this is the 40-inch, so it's going to be horizontal from the from these, and these right here are gonna get into the 48, and then the 40 inches are going to go horizontal right underneath that, and then I'm gonna put 2 screws like right down there. So this is turning out pretty good. Without pilot holes, then I wouldn't really have a sense of where I'm nailing. And I'm doing other DIY stuff that's going to clean up a lot of this stuff, and have space for other projects. So basically, I've been moving my molding stuff, and then the only way I'm going to move this is when I build this terrarium out of this couch. But I'm going to, put that off for like a year or two. Maybe I'll build this pond in the backyard first, and then get back to this. But with the top shelf, I could put these planter containers, and these are doing amazing. These are kumquats, and there's an avocado right in the middle. I didn't really I showed a little bit of it, but not a real talk through of kumquats, and these are having new growths. I put the ficus outside, but I kept the water so I could water it and mix it in like a 2-liter, and then if you have Miracle-Gro and rooting powder, these things really like this stuff mixed in the water, and it fertilizes the soil. And I found some more cuttings yesterday, and then I put them inside these pudding jars because they're pretty shallow. If I didn't have these, I will use like a ball and some cotton, and then stick, and a cotton cloth like on top, because it'll probably float, and then I can stick a branch, and it'll start rooting inside the cotton, or the polyester wool. And I found another cool plant, and I've tried this with the rose, and it's worked. So after I see a couple of roots that could get started, I'll have a potter just like this that's going to also have a dish underneath to keep it constantly water, and the roots are going to just really grow, and these plants are going to be nice. The reason why they're indoors is because I don't want bugs and caterpillars, and this is a good spot to get like the morning sunlight and things like that. So a lot of these leaves are growing back after a caterpillar ate them when they were outside, and hopefully these trees get well taken care of. They're from seeds, so I just got them to sprout, and then I found them, and then I repotted them, and hopefully they'll continue growing. And there's some other odd plants, indoor plants, and I could probably harvest a couple, whatever grows. But this is pretty awesome. It's really making me find something happy, I guess. They're not, yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys another thing, and I'm putting the stove cover back in and stuff like that. So it's really great. I got all these projects hanging around. I could really get things done. I cleared out a simple area, but I've got these covers getting ready to be glued. I'm gonna do a final kind of glue up of just the rough edges, and these are flipped over to be done tomorrow. I'm gonna use alcohol and just rubbing alcohol to clean off the edges, and then I'm gonna just glue it, and hopefully I get like a good enough bead of glue just to secure these supports even more, and hopefully these tanks then could probably have water in them, because it's just awesome to figure out this hobbies with nice fish, nice pets. So this water's been sitting here for like a month, and I'm gonna get a TDS meter tester, total dissolved solids tester, and I have a water kit too. I'm gonna test all these waters, just from it sitting around, and then I'm gonna make a good quarantine tank out of this one. I'm probably gonna add peroxide and salt, probably. Just for the first levels of quarantine, and just seeing what type of waters I can make. This water of just water and some aquascapes grew some type of bacteria or something in here. It's just stuff that I tried to clean off real good, and just let it sit, and so I would definitely not use this water. It's like good reason to just water change it, but I'm just trying to learn to see how water reacts and stays clear for fish. To avoid this, I would like have a surface skimmer and just take this stuff out. And to get a surface skimmer inside of in a tank aquarium type, you need like a top overflow pipe, and I would have to drill the glass and stuff, or you could use a power head filter that hopefully, you can try to convert and filter kind of like the top issues, and then take it out of the tank. If I had substrates and stuff like this, I would definitely recommend a power filter. And for like a bear aquarium, I would just recommend an HOB, like a bare bottom. Like back in the days when, in junior high, I breeded angelfish and discus, and all we had was just a bare bottom and an HOB filter and some type of lava rock or something that I never liked. They always tipped over and things like that. And that's a great tip for HOB filters. If there's no substrates, and maybe I could try it with substrates, but I've had a big tank with a big filter, and it was bare bottom like I'm explaining, and I put betas in it, and the only problem is I had carbon filter, the black rocks and stuff. The water wasn't cycled either. Maybe the tank wasn't washed. I don't know. Maybe the heater malfunctioned. But the fish just didn't last for like a week. They just, I had betas, and I don't know. It just seemed like like their gills were turning really red or something. I don't really, but yeah, with these covers being made like this, I would be confident to add water, and maybe a filter and a heater and things like that. So yeah, this is pretty good for now. And with these tanks, I'm gonna try to make a shelf, and I've got like a heater pad underneath one. And heater pads are good for fighting ick. Like if you got ick on the skin too, maybe just water and a heater to get blood flowing inside the animal, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much kind of like my main plans on but all this stuff, it's reusable, it's efficient, it gets the jobs done, and I can't wait to get on to molding and making stuff, miniature stuff for the aquarium, maybe a backup power source and things like that. I could identify with more to make things happening. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm just gonna, figure out what else needs to be organized, and just having tubs and boxes to keep things, decently maintained or sorted. It really helps out in a lot of ways. It's it's near, but instead of going back and forth to the store, I kind of could operate some of the things without other issues for DIY. So you never know. I'm gonna keep everything in mind. I want to build molds with filters, substrate filters, and after the mold, you could put all types of rocks and everything on top. So it's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully, it's going to change a lot of the hardships and I'll just talk to you guys on the next video. Leave a comment, question, or suggestion for any of my videos. I put up a liked list and everything like that. I'm really learning about YouTube and seeing what really happens, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.